Welcome back to another episode of the Armchair Pundits Liverpool post-match review show. And it's deja vu. Liverpool have lost a game after conceding a goal in the 90th minute, and it's beyond a joke. But before we get into that, do me a favour, press the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification button, and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of today's game. Let me know how far you think we've fallen. Are you Slot out? Should Slot be given to the end of the season? Let me know your thoughts on today's performance. But I'll continue. So Liverpool have lost at home again. Something that we're getting used to this season, that we haven't been used to for years. We've lost 2-1 to Man City. And we're now, I can't even say we're in a battle for Champions League spot, because we're now 4 points of the Champions League spot. So we're now fighting for our lives as a football team, and it's not looking good. Man United have got a new manager, and they've had a manager bounce. Chelsea got a new manager, had a manager bounce. Do Liverpool have to do that to get a manager bounce right now? Or am I going too far? A lot of people say nowhere near too far. A lot of people say he should have been gone a long time ago. But what we can say is Man City have come to Anfield and won for the first time with fans under Guardiola. Man City have won home and away against Liverpool for the first time in the Premier League era. And it's the fourth time this season that we've conceded in the 90th minute or more to lose a game. And it's unacceptable. Today's performance, we'll get down to nitty-gritty. First half was absolutely shocking. And I'm sitting there thinking, is it going to be a case of, is it like Arsenal? Is it like Newcastle, where the first 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes, we're not quite on it, but we then wake up? And it wasn't the case. The first 45 minutes were terrible. You can see the stats right in front of you. We had 39% possession in that first half. They had 61. We had 0.14 expected goals. They had 1.17. We had 3 shots. They had 10. We had none on target. They had as many on target as we had shots, and had one big chance, and they missed it. It was a really good save from Alisson, for being completely honest, with Haaland through on goal within a minute of the game. But we showed resilience in the first half, even though we were terrible. Man City were passing the ball, triangles all over the pitch, getting out of tight spaces and getting free. But we went in at half-time 0-0. And it gives you hope. It gives you hope that, okay, cool, we can turn it around. Because last season we did that quite often. Because against Arsenal, yes, it was a 0-0 draw, but we played better in the second half and probably should have scored if it wasn't for blocks of sorts. And Newcastle, yes, it was only 30 minutes, but we played a lot better in the last 15 minutes of the first half and the second half. So you go in there, you're thinking, are we going to do the same thing today? But then when we came out, no changes, and I'm thinking, okay, cool. What have you guys got? And give them credit. On this part, we give them credit, the players, because they played so much better the second half. I'll be honest, this, apart from the scoreline, this was a game of 2 halves. I'm getting tired of saying it, but usually I've said it and we haven't lost the game. It was a game of 2 halves, because they battered us first half and we had a lot of control second half, restricted them to long balls. Even the first half, we restricted them to long balls to a degree, but restricted them to long balls. We pressured them. Then we have a contentious moment where, is it a red card? Is it not a red card? Is he through on goal? Is he not through on goal? But Mark Guehi, when it's 0-0, pulls Salah's shirt to the point where he has a hole in his shirt. Pulls his shirt, last man in my opinion. And is it a red card? There's rules that say it's not a red card because Diaz might be on the cover. There's instances where you've heard referees that have come on and say he never had the ball, etc. But that doesn't always count, as you'll find out later. Well, you don't find out, you know. When Szoboszlai pulls Erling Haaland, didn't have the ball. So not having the ball, which is often used, is a load of nonsense. But it's probably a red card. And we should be playing against 10 men. And the pressure we're putting them under should make it a game where we go on to win the game, hopefully. But that doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. But the pressure's still on. And we win a free kick. We win a free kick through Szoboszlai in the 73rd minute or so. And man, this was the highlight of a period of the game. Szoboszlai's free kick from about 35, maybe on line 40 yards, laces it, cuts across it, and he leaves Donnarumma standing. Doesn't even move. The ball just whizzes, then moves, skims the post and goes in. And we're thinking, are we going to smash and grab it? We've got 25 minutes to hold on to this. We're defending well. We're playing well. We're in the ascendancy. Can we hold on to this? Finally, we get a shot on target. After, I forgot to mention about the first half. But I did mention it. No shots on target in the first half. I did mention it. Then we get a free kick. So we're celebrating. Szoboszlai has scored the free kick. And as I said just now, we're thinking, can we hold out for 10 minutes? For 25 minutes, sorry. Can we hold out for 25 minutes? But for some reason, and I don't know if it's Slot, I don't know if it's the players, we sit back. We go into our shell, and we've seen what that's done. First half, when they had the ball, they dominated, they could have scored. No clear chances apart from Haaland. But the pressure that City can put on you, you don't want that. For some reason that I can't explain, we sit back and we give them the ball. And they start taking over, and it becomes ridiculous. It becomes something that it wasn't. And the subs that Slot's making, you've got, yes, Gakpo wasn't as effective, but out of the front three, or four if he includes Wirtz, he was the one that had the most energy left. Salah's legs are gone, so he's not going to be chasing down. Gakpo's not the best at pressing and helping track back, but he was today. But Wirtz was tired, legs were finished, and Ekitike didn't have a great game today. Some people have said that we lost because of him. I don't believe so. Yes, he's missed a really, really bad header. I mean, he gets the ball, he makes a big mistake. This is even before the goal. He makes a big mistake where he's running through, and all he has to do is pass it wide. Pass it to Wirtz. Wirtz has a clean strike on goal. Hopefully scores. But for some reason, he passes to Salah. To Salah's credit, he puts in a fantastic cross onto Wirtz. He puts in a fantastic cross onto Ekitike's head. And what a horrible header. Doesn't hit the target. If he hits the target, we score. And 1-0 up. But it's early in the 74th minute. So the butterfly effect and everything, we probably don't score Szoboszlai because we've really scored. So going back to after we've scored and we've given them the ball, they're pressuring us. We make subs. Why we take him off? We should have taken those two off. Ekitike and Wirtz. Bring on Chiesa. Chiesa's got energy. Put him up front. Do that. You bring on Jones. That's fine. But even then, Jones, we're 1-0 up, and he has an easy ball. I mean, a really easy ball to play through. I think we're 4-on-2 when he has that. This is to play over the top, and we're through on goal. And he misses up. And then what happens? We concede. And the guy that could be the match winner, I'm not going to blame him fully. He's not a right back. So he's not going to come out quickly. He's a professional. He should know you come out quickly. But he's not a right back. So he's not always going to come out quickly. He comes out. He doesn't come out. They score. Haaland knocks it down. Silva scores. And I'm thinking, come on. They've equalised. 84th minute. This is not what we need. And we know that we can't handle pressure. I say it and I say it again. As soon as we get punched in the jaw, it cracks and we crumble. And then 90th minute comes, 93 minutes. And of all people, like at this point, Alisson's having a really good game. Really good saves, being commanding, but he loses his head. Don't know why he rushes out and slides out because he's never getting that ball. Not in a million years is he getting there. And to make it even worse, Nunes isn't getting the ball. And if he does get the ball, it's going to nobody. So normally you expect this from a young goalkeeper. You're like, oh yeah, he's young. This is the best goalkeeper in the Premier League, in my opinion. And he's making a schoolboy error like that. Haaland's really missed this season against Liverpool. He knows he's not going to miss again. He scores in the 93rd minute, 2-1, and listen, we're in for it again. And to make it worse, after that, we concede a crazy goal. It's a crazy passage of play. Alisson goes up for a corner. He doesn't really get his head on it, but he doesn't even try fully to run back. They break away, and Cherki plays it from his own half. Should really pass to Haaland, but he chooses not to. Tries to score from his half. And there's a foot race between Haaland and Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai pulls back Haaland, and I'm saying, why are you pulling him back? You're going to get sent off. Don't do that. Then Haaland pulls him back. The ball goes in the back of the net, and I'm sitting in my WhatsApp group saying, guys, we're kind of lucky, you know, because if that goal doesn't get scored, Szoboszlai's off, because that's just stupid. And then VAR decide, let's just forget about it. Let's just play on and leave it as it is. That means Man City are in 3-1 and we blow the whistle. They decide, no, we've got to play to the rules, which obviously you have to. They play to the rules, and lo and behold, they rule out the goal, and they give Szoboszlai a red card. And it's just a disaster after that. You're thinking, why? Just leave it. Like, you're not ruining the game, but it's just, there's no need for it. Because then you look at the second half and you think, we've had a good second half. I'm never going to deny it. They've had a clear-cut chance because of the goal they scored. But you look at it, 54% to us, 46% to them. Expected goals, 1.07 to us. Obviously, the free kick is a low percentage chance, and XG on that wouldn't be great. In fact, the XG on that was 0.04, so it's not even high at all. Not even high at all. And then we've had 12 shots, they've had 7. We both had 4 shots on target. Both had 2 big chances, but guess what? We miss ours, they score theirs. And that is why we lose that game. We lose that game because we cannot finish our dinner. It happened so many times this season where we have crumbled and conceded late goals to lose games. And today was another one that's happened to us in. Slot, should Slot get sacked? He's not going to get sacked. If anyone watched the round table, you know they're in for it for the whole season. He'll get given his time, but we're in dire straits. I mean, Champions League does not look like it's going to happen. Listen, 4 points. There's still like a lot of games left, so we can do it. He's not Klopp, but Klopp was in the worst position in a season where he had no defenders and we were looking terrible like this. But he made it. We won our last few games in a row, and we snuck in. Listen, we've still got guys to come back, Frimpong and Isak, so there's still a chance. I'm not giving up on top 5 yet. I'm not giving up. We can still make it, but it's so much harder because it's just not looking good now. So, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know your view. Let me know who you thought played well. Some players played well. Let me know whose fault today was. Was it Slot's fault? Was it players' fault? Just let me know in general. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let me know what you think. But today was not good enough. Second half was a good performance, but we cannot play 90 minutes. First half, terrible, horrible. Second half, a lot better, but we actually lose the second half 2-1. Go figure. This has been James, Armchair Pundits, Liverpool Post-Match Review Show. Take it easy. Peace out.